Good evening, everyone. And first of all, thank you, Jack, and thank you, Richard, for inviting me to this tonight. Is a unique event. I'm very proud to be part of this extraordinary forum. It's an honor to join so many people, leaders around the world, to talk about this movement that can help to paraphrase the motto of the forum: make tomorrow much better than today. Today, September 1st, is a very special day for me. It's not just because I have the honor of being in front of all of you. It's also because it's my first day, official day, in my new role as president of PepsiCo. For the past 2 years and a half, I've been serving as CEO of PepsiCo Europe and Africa. And if some of probably you have might detected, I'm Spanish from my accent. You can probably tell where I grew up. So I know Europe, I understand European markets, I understand European communities, European values, and I know how passionate Europe is about leading the way towards a much more sustainable future where the health of our families, the safety of the planet, the prosperity of our communities form a virtuous cycle that lifts us all up. And I'm here to say that I, and obviously PepsiCo, are committed to building that future with you. Being here in Paris, I'm reminded of a phrase often attributed to the great Victor Hugo. And the phrase is, nothing is more powerful than an idea whose time has come. Nothing is more powerful than an idea whose time has come. Well, the positive movement is an idea whose time has come. Aligning profits and purpose is an idea whose time has come. Sustainability is an idea whose time has come. And at PepsiCo, we believe in the importance of sustainability. As our chairman and CEO, Indra Nooyi, points out, the root of the word sustain is defined as a cause that continues for an extended period of time or without interruption. That definition is how all of us think about sustainability at PepsiCo. How can we keep ourselves, our planet, our communities healthy and strong? How can we sustain a way of life without interruption? It's a big question, and there are no easy answers. But what I believe is that corporations have a very critical role to play, especially large global corporations like PepsiCo. Because of our scale, this scale offers us an incredible opportunity to bring about change at a global scale. To give you a sense about the breadth of our operations, our foods and drinks are consumed more than 1 billion times every day. More than 1 billion times every day. We employ more than 260,000 people around the world. We recruit locally, and we build up a skilled workforce in all the markets where we do business. And we serve more than 200 countries around the world. More than the United Nations. And those figures just reflect our direct operations. Beyond our direct operations, we support thousands upon thousands of additional workers around the world, from the farmers and growers where our crops, potato crops or corn crops or oats crops we buy to, or the retailers whose growth we drive together. And our extraordinary opportunity to make an impact comes with an extraordinary responsibility for us to lead, to be thought leaders, helping others in the industry and beyond understand how to overcome the challenges of our time, and to be leaders not only in thought but also in action, setting high standards for all our teams globally, holding ourselves accountable to meeting them, and raising the bar of excellence in the markets that we serve. The way we've tried to be leaders, the way we've tried to fulfill our commitments as a company is with an approach, a governing philosophy that we call performance with purpose. In a sense, performance with purpose is our global positive strategy, and it was launched by Indra shortly after she became CEO in 2006. So it's a long time since our company has been engaged with what we call positive thinking and sustainability. At the time, we saw a number of big changes on the horizon. Consumers around the world were looking for healthier and more nutritious food and beverages. Water scarcity and climate change were growing as threats to our communities and the planet. And competition for the next generation of talent was becoming much, much fiercer. So we recognized that. We recognized that at that time, and we wanted to continue thriving in the 21st century. And we understood that we needed to find a new way of navigating through those changes and trends. And that was Performance with Purpose. That's the way we decided to act upon. We've made a lot of progress in Performance with Purpose in the last few years. And with that, a lot of people are surprised to learn that in 2016, our beloved Pepsi Cola trademark, it's only 12% of our net revenue, while our nutrition brands, low-calorie beverages and healthier snacks accounted for over 45%. At the same time, we're significantly improving our water energy efficiency, reducing our packaging materials and our waste, and promoting sustainable agricultural practices around the world. All of which not only helps protect our planet, but also has helped PepsiCo, in reality, save more than $600 million since 2011. And we've done that while delivering very strong financial performance. Over the past 10 years or so, we nearly doubled our net revenue, and we've delivered a shareholder return of 142%, outperforming the S&P 500. And obviously, our sustainability journey continues today. In fact, just last year, we updated our vision, developing new sustainability targets for the next decade, with a focus on products, people, and planet. When it comes to our products, we're continuing to dial down the sugar, sodium, and saturated fats, and dialing up the nutrition. Across Europe, we have a strong nutrition portfolio, led by brands like Tropicana, Alvalle, Quaker. And to say something, here in France, our nutrition portfolio accounts for 65% of our revenue. Obviously, it includes Tropicana, Alvalle, Quaker, and also healthier snacking options like Benenat's Plaisir Brut with no salt, or Lemon Lemon, 7-Up sparkling lemonade with 70 calories per 12 ounce. In fact, almost 2/3 of our beverage portfolio in France is sugar-free or reduced sugar. So clearly, we're making big progress in this area. When it comes to people, we're committed to empowering all of our associates, regardless of what they look like, where they come from, who they love. And we're particularly focused on breaking down barriers for women, both inside and outside the workplace. That's what we're doing at our plant in Vallejo, Mexico, with La Línea Rosa, our first all-women production line. As part of our effort to lift up women in communities around the world, the PepsiCo Foundation plans to invest $100 million to support at least 12.5 million women and girls by 2025. Lastly, when it comes to our planet, we're helping lead the way on sustainability in the environment, from reducing carbon emissions to being more responsible stewards of water. Last year alone, we replenished more than 2.5 billion liters of water to local at-risk watersheds around the world. We've done that by curbing water use across all our operations, from our 15-5 initiative in the UK, where we help growers, potato growers, reduce their carbon footprint, and by curbing water use in water-stressed areas by 50% between 2011 and 2015. Other examples of water conservation efforts are our snacks plant in Arizona, where 57% of our plant processed water is recycled and reused, or our work in Jordan, where we've partnered with the Ministry of Water and Irrigation, returning more water than we've consumed every year since 2013, more than 600 million liters. And we're taking these kinds of good ideas and replicating them around the world, a process that we call lift and shift, scaling up best practices that work in one part of the world to other parts of the world. These are just some of the steps we're taking. This is just some of the progress we're making. And later this month, you'll be able to learn more about how we've progressed, the scale of our progress, when we release our sustainability report very soon. Understand, we're not yet finished with this sustainability journey. We're still in the middle of it and have a lot of work to do. But we take our leadership role very seriously. And here is what I can promise. I can promise that PepsiCo will remain committed to being a thought leader in the industry. I promise that PepsiCo will remain focused on making healthier products, focused on protecting our planet, focused on empowering people. And I promise that we will continuously and transparently report our progress. And I also promise something else. I promise we will continue collaborating with stakeholders like you at the Global Positive Planet from corporations to governments, academia to philanthropy. Because if all of us can come together, if all of us can rally around a common vision, I'm confident we can not only strengthen our own enterprises, which is very important, and sustain our way of life without interruption, but also build a more positive future around the world and make tomorrow much better than today. Thank you.